Hey friends, welcome back. Today I've got an energizing little quickie for you. We've got 4 moves to get through. We're gonna be doing them 1, then 2, then repeat, then 3, then 4, then repeat. We're gonna be spending some time down on our hands. We're gonna be spending some time up on our feet. And this is a vigorous one, so if you want a little more of a warm up, I'm just letting you know right now, I'm using some light to moderate weights. Nothing too taxing, but enough to give some of these moves a little more oomph. And our goal today is to complete that stress cycle. If you're feeling stuck, if you're feeling trapped, if your brain and your body feel like it's running away from a cheetah, but it's just your emails or the news, this is a really good way to get out of your brain, get a little more into your body, do something with that anxiety, turn it into action. You've already taken such a huge step just by being here. The very hardest part is over. So whatever's going on up here, we can't necessarily make it better, but we're gonna get it moving. So grab some weights and meet me on your mat. We're gonna start with a squat thruster. We're bringing our weights up towards our shoulders. We're gonna sink down into our squat. We're gonna push the floor away and push the weights up to the ceiling. If you don't wanna use weight at all, you could raise the roof, smack the ceiling. I want you to think of this like one big push, like your Atlas lifting the weight of the world off your shoulders, okay? We're gonna go for about 30 seconds here, nice and quick. I'll meet you there in 3, 2, 1, here we go. This is a move for coordination and for power. Your whole body is working together to complete this action, so don't worry too much about your deepest squat or your most powerful overhead press. Just enjoy moving in a body today, right as you are right now. Good, we've got about 10 seconds left. Done in 3, 2, 1 last rep. Excellent, you take a little break. I'm gonna show you what's coming next. We're planting our feet, we're gonna hinge our hips back. You could bump up into a wall if you want a little extra support. I'm gonna let my hands reach down towards the floor. I'm gonna drag my elbows back and slowly return to the start. I want you to imagine you are dragging a lot more weight than you are. Pull that in towards you and let it go. Like it's one smooth move, like a dance, okay? I don't care how high your elbows get. I care about you dragging these, pulling these in, reaching out, grabbing on and saying, gimme, yeah? We're gonna go here for about 8 to 10 reps. Again, about 30 seconds to work. Don't focus too much on the numbers. This is not a numbers kind of day. You feel me? Here we go. Dragging back, slowly reaching down. Dragging back, reaching down. Good. How you doing? Can you stretch your spine out a little longer, head to tail? Can you drag those weights a little slower and smoother? I'm going for about 2 more reps, about 5 more seconds. Here's my last one. And I'm done. I'm gonna stand it all the way up, bend my knees to set those down. Don't let those weights drag you down to the floor. We're gonna repeat that one more time, and then we'll move on to some new moves. This is a great time to check in with yourself. Do you like one of those moves and not the other? You can skip it. I don't care. Our practice today is moving with what our body is giving us, metabolizing it, making action out of that anxiety, yeah? So we're gonna start with those squat thrusters. This can be any kind of squat you want. Maybe you push yourself to go, a little faster, a little more powerful. Sound good? Let's start with about 30 seconds. I'll meet you there in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Push the ceiling away. Good, my friends. 10 seconds left. Done in 3, 2, 1. And we're gonna bring those weights down. Find your hinge when you can. About 30 seconds here to row. 8 to 10. Nice and slow and cool. We drag them in. We bring it down. We drag it in. Bring it down. Every time we pull, every time we bring things toward us, we are practicing reaching out, grabbing what we want, and accepting it. Every time we push, like we were just thrusting those weights up overhead, we're practicing setting a boundary, saying no, moving things away from us. You got just a couple more seconds here. I'm gonna go for one last rep. And I'm gonna stand all the way up, bend your knees, set these down. All right, quick checkpoint. How are you feeling? We got moving. You hear me heavy breathing, right? It wasn't a ton, but do you feel that moving inside of you? Do you feel your brain slowing down, focusing on something else? Yeah? We won't check in again because I don't want you to get too caught up here. But notice how even, 4 or 5 minutes of movement did that for you. You can do that anytime you want, yeah? All right, 2 more moves. This next one's a super fun one. We're gonna stand with our feet on our parallel train tracks. This is kind of like a kettlebell swing if you've done one of those before. If you haven't, no stress. We're gonna use the weight of our weights to send our hips back. We're gonna press through the floor, push the ground away, let the weight swing forward. Now I really want you to let those weights swing, which is hard to do because we pick up a weight and we go, I wanna control it, I am master of my own destiny. No, you're gonna let the weights swing you, you're gonna go along for the ride, okay? I'm gonna give it a little kick to get myself started, and then I'm hinging back and swinging forward. Hips are traveling back and forward in space. I get my hips to travel forward by thrusting my feet down into the ground, which is gonna force me to straighten up. Otherwise, my tailbone's pulling back, my glutes are squeezing back into a straight line, into my plank, okay? The weight of the weights is gonna keep me going. I'm here for 30 seconds of swings. Woo, letting my arms be nice and loose and easy, focusing on that pendulum feeling. Cool? Then I'm gonna take it down. You've got the option to do this on your weights or not. Here's what it would look like on the weights. Feet are nice and wide. My hands are on those dumbbell handles. I'm gonna peel open. I'm letting my heels drop to one side. I'm reaching that weight up to the sky. I'm bringing it back down to my plank, okay? Just as good without the weights. That's the option I'm gonna take today. Reaching back, pushing down, reaching back, pushing down. I want you to think about making this as big and wide and spacious and open as you can. Really luxuriate in that. 30 seconds of each move. We'll pause after round 1 and then we'll go again if you want to. Sound good? All right, starting with these swings. I call these skier swings because you should feel like you're racing downhill. Here we go. Grab those weights, plant your feet on your parallel train tracks. We'll give it a little kick in 3, 2, 1. Here I go. Back and up. Push the floor away. Sitting back, pushing down. Let the momentum take you a little bit. We're finding plank at the top for a little bit of hover. Good, we're done in 3. In 2. In 1. And slow it down to stop. Weights are coming down, I'm bending my knees. I'm going right into that plank. Option to be up on the dumbbells, remember. 30 seconds on. Wide feet, tight hands in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. I pivot open. I bring it in. I pivot open. Bring it in. Keep your heart over your hands. It's easy to push back here, but you need to feel like your head is floating in front of your fingertips, or you're gonna feel it in your neck tomorrow, yeah? Good. It's not a race. Slow and steady. Stay patient with it. Enjoy something more contained after something a little more wild. We're done in 3, in 2, in 1, and softly bring your knees down. Let it go. You can rest however you like, but we are gonna rest. Take a moment here. Blood's pumping. Our next challenge is set up in front of us. If you want it, if you want to be done, you can be done. Yeah, this is not a hostage situation. This is us hanging out. And you can go if it's time to go. But otherwise, We got 1 more minute of work waiting for us. Skier swings, and then our little plank twist open. I wish I had a more glamorous name for it. But that's it. And then we're done, and we did it, yeah? All right, let's take it back up to the top. I'm gonna plant my feet on those train tracks. I'm gonna grab my weights. 30 seconds on the clock. I'll meet you there in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Back and forward. Soft knees. Let your gaze travel with you. Swinging like a pendulum. About 10 seconds left. You're doing great. Can you push down with a little more power? For 3, and 2, and 1, and slow them down. Then the knees drop off those weights. Back to the plank, I'll meet you there in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Twist it open. Bring it in. Twist it open. Bring it in. Good. Almost there. Is there any part of this that could be relaxed or even a little bit fun? I know, wild, right? Woo. We're done in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let it go. Oh, come onto that plank. Shake out your wrists. Maybe you wobble out your neck. Maybe you'd like to take this right into a few minutes of stretching. You could do that. Maybe you'd like to be done and get on with your day. And you could do that too. Thanks for spending some time here with me. You don't need to feel better, but maybe you feel a little different. And I think sometimes that's equally valuable. So nice work. Give yourself a little pat on the back, and I'll see you next time.